of you have been involved in website creation, say in the last 3 years with a business or yourself at some point? All right, of those, how many have been updated that you know of for sure in the last week? Yeah, that's what I thought. That happens a lot. This happens in small business, and this is what we wanted to address. There are a lot of small business owners like this poor guy who put up a site 15 years ago and has not changed it since. That drastically hurts his incoming business, his outbound marketing. So we developed Smithable. Smithable allows these small tier businesses to enter into social media really easy because we create the content for them. Now, let me explain a couple things real quick. There are two types of content providers for social media. One of those are these big guys who are custom content providers, but they cost a lot of money. We're talking $1,000 plus. And that's every month, plus startup fees and everything else. Then on the other side of it, so you've got these big guys up here, and on this side, you've got these little guys. And these little guys are just auto-generating content. It's only $200 a month, but it's just coming off of a database. And it's actually hurting them because it's been shown that 70% of people will not click on, respond to, or follow a post that's been auto-generated. Now, this creates a gap between over here and over here. And what do we create? We create Smithable right in the middle. Now, go ahead, next slide, please. The app we created is actually more of a business model. We didn't just create a web app. What we provided was a way on the web for people to contact us and we can get back to them. Because what we decided we were going to do is we were going to use one of the greatest assets that we have in this area. What is one of the greatest assets that we have in this area? An overeducated, underemployed workforce. Right? Absolutely. You all know a journalism major, an English major, a marketing major that is waiting on your table every night, playing in one of the local restaurants. That's a fact. So we are going to bring them in. We are going to train them, and that's how we're going to save the money. So, go ahead, go to the next. We are going to take those writers. We're going to train them ourselves. We'll bring them in, and we'll vet them. Now, what this does, this saves us money. Why? Because we're not paying somebody $50 an hour. We're going to pay them a commission on the amount of work that they do. So we get the account with the small business. And I want to point out that we are focusing on small retail businesses in Missoula as our beachhead. We want one specific point of entry so that we are focusing very specifically on the type of service we provide. In Missoula, there are 469 small retail businesses. Obviously, more in Montana, more in the state of Montana. What does this look like? Well, this works out to about $57,000 a year annually if we have 100 meetings in 1 month. Based upon our past interactions, we figure we can get 10 clients. For those 10 clients, that will realize about $57,000 annually gross. And our margin on that is pretty hefty. Thank you. But that's not the magic. And I'll tell you where the magic is. Because we're building this all up internally, we can control it. The only thing we are limited by is how fast we can train people properly to create this content. So, if we take this number and we extrapolate it out, we figure we have about a 10% market saturation in Missoula. 10% gets us about 40 to 50 customers. What does that equal? That's about $250,000 in gross receipts, and that would take us 4 to 5 months to get to. And then what do? We take that same model. We go to the next town. 4 to 5 months, we have another $250,000. We take it to the next town, and the next town, 4 to 5 months, $250,000, $250,000, $250,000, $250,000. We're Smithable. Thank you.